I have respect for guys. I have respect for guys' games and what they've done, but at no point in my career will I ever back down. I will never back down. I have respect for guys, but I will never apologize. I dunk, I shoot, I alley-oop, I attack, I make plays my way. I've never tried to make people mad. I've never tried to make people look bad. Sometimes things happen. Life goes on. I dunk on everybody. Dunk on everybody. Dunk on everybody. It's a blast for me. Dunk on everybody. Dunk on everybody. Dunk on everybody. That's what people want to see. I will never back down. I will never back down. I have respect for guys, but I will never apologize. I dunk on everybody, dunk on everybody, dunk on everybody. It's a blast for me. Dunk on everybody, dunk on everybody, dunk on everybody. I will never back down.
No backing down right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. I'm AJ Jones. It is our Talk Your Team Tuesday, and boy, do we got a lot to talk about. And I'm going to surprise you because I ain't going to talk about everything y'all want to talk about. I know y'all got a whole lot of stuff that's in the news, but man, I'm focused. I ain't getting caught up in a whole lot of craziness. So anyway, WNBA Finals, there we go. NBA Finals are set. The NBA Finals are set. We already knew that the Boston Celtics swept the Indiana Pacers. Now we know for sure they will be playing not the Minnesota Timberwolves, but the Dallas Mavs. And all mad, I want to find out where you are and what you're talking about now. The Mavs closed it out in 5 games. They lost game 4, 105-100. But, baby, did they come back in game 5. 124-103. Blew them out on the road. Blew the Minnesota Timberwolves at full strength out on the road in their own gym. And you've got to give credit. I mean it. You've got to give some love to Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Both of them had 36 points. Luka added 10 assists. Kyrie had 10 rebounds. Kyrie had 4. And then Luka had 5 assists. Kyrie had 5 assists of his own. Both of them shot over 50% from the field. Both of them. Man, and again, it's not just those two. If you think that the Dallas Mavericks are just those 2 players, you are wrong. PJ Washington did his thing. Gafford did his thing. Off the bench, Lively did his thing. And Hardy also contributed in a significant manner. It's going to be a very interesting finals. If you got it all Boston, 4 straight, I'm not with you. I think Boston may win the series, but I believe it's going to be more competitive than most people think. Dallas is a team that most people can't figure out. You look at them and you think, oh, no, they can't beat them. And all they've done is beat them all. So the series, the finals will get started on Thursday. It'll be the number 5 seed. Dallas, took the West from the number 5 seed, taking on the number 1 seed in Boston. That'll be on Thursday at 7:30, and you can watch it live on ABC. There you go. That's one thing I love about this dude right here. He don't hide from it. He comes with it. He says, I give the whole Mavericks team's credit still out on Jason Kidd. Oh, man, one of these days, bro, you're going to have to call me and tell me what that man did to you. That's all I need to know. What did he do to you? If you hate him, I want to hate him too, but I need to know, what did he do to you, bro? Did he steal your gal? What happened, man? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. That's what brothers are for. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. Take a break. Be right back with more right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and what Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens Podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King Podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
All right, y'all. I think I'm rocking with Queen 3 and King tonight. I think I am. So y'all check it out. That's Queen 3 and King Podcast will be on tonight. Of course, on Roku, all of your local streaming channels, and we're going to get it in. So y'all be sure and check it out. Queen 3 and King Podcast tonight at 7 o'clock. All right. So talking about the NBA Finals, and Keith Hennick has joined the building. Hey, man, what's going on, brother? Hey, AJ. All right. So, I want to look at the matchups because it's going to be kind of star heavy. But if you look at the matchups, I think that the Dallas Mavericks match up well with the Boston Celtics. If you look at their scoring leader, Luka, 33.9 points per game. Jason Tatum, 26.9 per. If you look at rebounds, it's Luka, 9.2. Jason Tatum, 8.1 per game. And then if you look at assists, it's Luka again, 9.8. And then Mr. Derek White leads his team with assists, 5.2. That's where the role players have to come in. That's where the other guys have to make it happen around those two. And you can match up Luka and Tatum and Kyrie and Brown, and then let's see what happens for that. Kristaps Porzingis is supposed to play in the finals against his former team, the Dallas Mavericks. It's going to be very interesting. When Porzingis is healthy, he's a beast. He is a beast. But that isn't often, and that isn't a constant. So I'm giving a slight edge to Lively there and Gafford, because they got centers by committee. But again, it's the other players. See where they're going to do what they're going to do. So again, it'll be Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, live on ABC. All right. I didn't want to get into this, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, I'm rubbing my eyes on live TV. A lot of conversation going on in the WNBA right now. A lot of conversation going on. A lot of new fans, which is great for the league in some cases. But there's always a small group of a bigger group that take things too far. I'm not going to talk about them today. Obviously there was a situation with the Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever when a player by the name of Kennedy Carter hip checked Caitlin Clark as she was about to receive an inbounds play. Most of the national media just started the clip at the hip check. and people are calling it an assault. Excuse me. People are calling Kennedy Carter a thug. I hate that word. I hate how it has been turned into a alternative word for the N-word. People have dug into her history, talked about her being kicked off the Atlanta team, another team having to play overseas, and now she signed a one-year deal with Chicago, coming back from playing overseas. I'll just say this. I don't condone what Kennedy Carter did at all. If I had been refereeing that game, I would have called it a flagrant foul. I may have run her. I might have kicked her out. I definitely would have called it a flagrant, but I'm not even knocking the referee for not calling it a flagrant at the time. Those guys and gals can only see what they saw. You know, again, it's so easy to be watching it on your TV with multiple replays and say, oh God, they missed it. They did it on purpose. They're cheating for the other team. And the reality is the referee saw what they saw. Yes, they went over and, you know, looked at it to see if it should be upgraded, but whatever they saw, whatever their angle was, they decided it was not a flagrant foul. The league did what, excuse me, the league did what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go back and review it. They did, and they determined that it should have been a flagrant one, and that's what they upgraded her to. But interestingly enough, they did not decide to fine Kennedy Carter. Again, that's their process. We're not in it. We can have differing opinions on what it should have been, but the reality is it worked through their process, and that's what they came up with. Indiana won the game. A lot of people think that they won the game because of that play. That happened in the third quarter. The game came down to 1 point, and Indiana came out on top. But it wasn't because of that 1 point. It really wasn't. And I know a lot of folks who, you know, have not played sports and, you know, don't understand that there's hundreds of plays or, you know, multiple plays in a game that end up with the bottom line. Yes, if they had not done that, that one free throw would not have happened. But there were multiple plays in the game where Chicago could have won it. So to put it on that she lost the game, Anyway, the comments have been crazy. Good Lord, from national A-list media people all the way down to the Joes and Moes. I don't know what to even say other than I wish that we can just accept everybody for who they are and not have to feel like we have to put one down to celebrate the other. I just don't know why that's so hard. I've always said sports is a microcosm of our society, and I think that's what it shows, that we all feel like we've got to be better than, even in our comments and our comebacks and our responses, and it's just crazy to me. So, again, I'm glad that Caitlin is okay. I'm going to side with head coach Teresa Witherspoon on that they will learn from that they will be better than that she's let, you know, Kennedy know that you can't do that and you got to be better than that. You got to let your talking be on the court legally, fairly. You know, folks want to bring Angel Reese into it and everything because she jumped up and cheered or whatever the case may be. Man, listen, it's competitive sports on a level that many of us have never played. So to think that we can understand the emotions and the this and the that and the other, you just have never been on that level. So you're literally guessing and speculating on everything that you say or do. So again, that's my 2 cents on it. I'll leave it there. I know I'm going to be called a hater. I know I'm going to, because I didn't side with the people who are over the top on that. And Ahmad, that's my thing too, that, you know, you got to show the whole thing. Most things don't happen right there. Most things usually are the result of something that happened elsewhere. And I'm not saying that justifies it. What I'm saying is, if it didn't start there, you got to look at the whole thing in totality and realize, okay, while I don't agree with it, okay, now I kind of see where it's coming from. But there's some people that don't want to do that. There's some people that just want to blatantly call out everything that doesn't support one view over the other or one player over the other, and it's just not that easy to do. It's just not. I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to look at the top 10 scorers in the WNBA. I think that'd be interesting to look at. Again, this is not a slight on anybody else. This is just recognizing the ladies out there who are doing it on a high level. So I'll be right back with that right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. All right, I said before the break, we're going to look at the top 10 scorers in the W. So let me do this real quick. Bang. Here we go. And I think we're in. Are we? And it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? All right, let me see if I got to do this. Nope, not giving it to me. Not giving it to me. All right, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it, and now it won't go away. I'm like stuck like Chuck. Okay, there we go. I see it now. All right, here we go. All right, so number one scorer right now in the WNBA is none other than Arike Ogunbowale. Yep, she's averaging 26.6 points per game. She's averaging 4.7, let's call it 5 rebounds per game, and 4.9. That's definitely 5 assists per game, plus 3 steals per game. And she turns it over 4 times per game. She got an efficiency rating of 20.1. Then Aja Wilson, that is the front runner for the league MVP. The front runner for the league MVP, averaging 26.5. I'll call that 27. She is averaging 12.5 rebounds per game. Let's round that up to 13. 2.7, that's 3 assists per game. She gets a steal per game. She gets 3 blocks per game, and she only turns it over 1 time per game. And her efficiency rating is the highest in the W at 32.3. Then you got Kalia Copper. She is averaging 23 points per game. She will grab for you 4 rebounds per game. She has 2 assists. She's got 1 steal, not many blocks, and then only 3 turnovers in the W. Nafisa Collier, right there at 21 points per game, also averages 11 rebounds. So 21, 11, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and only 3 turnovers per game. Derica Hamby, I love Derica's game out there with the LA Sparks. She's averaging 21 per game. She averages 12 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 2 steals, and then no blocks. And she also has 3 turnovers per game. That young lady just quietly goes about her business. I remember when she stepped away to have her baby. When she came back, she did not miss a step. At number 6, you got Jackie Young. Again, 21 points per game, averages 5.5. Let's call that 6 rebounds. 7.7. Let's call that 8 assists. She averages 2 steals per game, 1 block, and she turns it over 2 times per game. Then you got Jewel Lloyd, who's another baller. 19.8, round that up to 20. She's got 6 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, 2 steals per game, and turns it over 3 times a game. Then you got Dewana Bonner. Dewana at 19. She's got 5 rebounds. She gets 2 assists per game, 2 steals per game, about a block per game, and 2 turnovers per season. Then you got Kelsey Plum. Kelsey get it in at 18.7, round that up to 19. She also grabs, 5, make that 2 rebounds per game. She gets 6 assists per game, 1 steal, and turns it over twice per game. And then you got the girl from right here from Houston, Nneka Ogwumike, averages 18.7. We'll round that up to 19. Nneka, she gets a total of 7 rebounds per game, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, and only turns it over twice. So that's your top 10. That's your top 10. Let's look at rebounds. Can we look at rebounds? Top 10 in rebounds. Top 10 in rebounds. You've got Asia at number 1. You got Derica. Again, love her game. You got Nafisa at number 3 with 11. Then you've got Alyssa Thomas, 9.6. We'll make that 10. Tina Charles, 9.6. We'll make that 10. Brianna Stewart, 9.3 per game. Angel Reese, 8.9. That's 9. We've got, all right, somebody calling me. I'm in the middle of my show. Sorry, y'all. We got Angel Reese again at 9 rebounds per game. Monique Billings at 8.8. We'll call that 9. Jonquel Jones at 8.7. We'll call that 9. And Easy. I call her Easy. She gets 8.6. Again, we'll call that 9 rebounds per game. All right, so then let's go over to assists. Alyssa Thomas is up top with 9 assists per game. Then you got Jackie Young at 7.7. Natasha Cloud at 7.7. We'll call those 8. Caitlin Clark, number 4 in the league with assists. She's right there at 6.4. Skylar Diggins-Smith, good to see her back in the league at 6 assists per game. Courtney Williams at number 6. She's got 5.8. We'll call that 6. Kelsey Plum, 5.7. We'll call that 6. Julie Van Loo at 5.6. And then number 9, you got Sabrina. And at number 10, you got Courtney Vandersloot. So there you go. Those are your top 10s in scoring, rebounds, and assists. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get back to this thing and get ready to wrap it up. Again, it's just good to watch the game. It's just good to watch the games. Yeah, Keith, it does. It does. Initially, it was not giving me the buttons that I need. I go over to another page. I come back and there the buttons are. So, you know, we used to call those gremlins in the system. All right. So now I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I got to talk about the NFL. We'll do that next, right here on the Lunch Break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Of course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught! Deebo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense. The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network. The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold, hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Discouragement, sorrow, distance. Your arguments cause damage to your family. The hurt leads to divorce. You feel like there is nowhere else to turn. But there is hope for you. That's where we come into play. There is an overcomer that lives inside of you. One ready to take on the world as you leap for joy, living in victory. You'll grow to love yourself and others. There's life after divorce, and you can claim it today. Get over divorce, where your new story begins here every Thursday on YouTube and Spreaker.
All right, y'all, back here on the Lunch Break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. All right, y'all, before we go, we are right around the corner. We are right around the corner for some NFL preseason football. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I am ready. The Hall of Fame game is not far away. Thursday, August the 1st. I know a lot of teams will be going into mandatory training camps coming up. I know that CeeDee Lamb is not at the Dallas mandatory camp right now. I know Justin Jefferson just got the largest non-quarterback deal in NFL history, and I know he's real excited about that. CeeDee Lamb is probably looking at that, wondering when Dallas is going to get a deal done for him. But again, it's going to be very interesting. We got new coaches that have come in. We got rookies that have come in, quarterbacks that have been moved around and shaped around. And we'll see what some of these rookie quarterbacks will do. So I think it's all going to be very interesting. But again, for those who are looking for some actual live contact, look for Thursday, August the 1st. Thursday, August the 1st at 7 o'clock. It'll be the Houston Texans visiting the Chicago Bears, last year's offensive rookie of the year, C.J. Stroud, taking on a new rook in Mr. Caleb Williams. That'll be again on August the 1st at 7 o'clock. You can watch it on ABC. So it'll be a good game. Be a good game. So I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to and ready for some football. I'm ready to see what some of these new faces and new places are going to look like and what they're going to do. Keith Hennick, I do not have your guys winning the AFC South. In fact, I'm going to give you my rankings tomorrow right here on the lunch break. All right, let me get out of here. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for Winning Wednesday right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. Number 1, a series of water main breaks in Atlanta Friday caused a series of outages in parts of the city. That Mayor Andre Dickens was out of town during the initial breaks and the slow response from the city to address the emergencies led to criticism. Residents and businesses experienced a lack of water for basic necessities, including drinking and bathing. Number 2, Thornton Township Supervisor and Dalton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard's budget hearing was marked by turmoil due to accusations of corruption, including alleged misuse of funds and multiple lawsuits against her. The Board of Trustees approved the budget despite the controversy and also appointed Jason House as Mayor Pro Tem due to Henyard's frequent absences from village meetings. Mayor Henyard's top aide also faces bankruptcy fraud charges, and a trustee faces sexual assault allegations. Number 3, the American Medical Association's recent acknowledgement of the Body Mass Index, or BMI, and its troubled history and limitations marks a significant shift in the medical community's approach to assessing body composition. For decades, the BMI has been widely used as a measure of obesity and health risk, but growing evidence has revealed its shortcomings. The BMI has long been used to justify discrimination and exclusion, especially against people of color. In the United States, for example, BMI cutoffs have been used to deny employment, housing, and even medical care to those individuals who are considered overweight or obese. This has perpetuated systemic racism and health disparities. Number 4, there's a video of a little black girl defending her mother who was wrongfully accused of shoplifting in New York City, and it sparked debate on social media. The video, posted on TikTok by The Originality Show, shows the little girl, who appears to be around 9 years old, screaming at 2 New York police as they question her mother, who did not fit the description of the shoplifter. As the mother was arrested, the cops refused to give the child her mother's phone, but allowed her to give her a hug and a kiss in the back of the patrol car as she cried out for her mommy. Number 5, for beginners in real estate investing, key tips include setting your budget and finding a trusted real estate agent. Look for properties in popular neighborhoods that are well maintained, and analyzing costs and potential income is important before making a purchase decision. For a full list of tips, check out our celebrity CPA Katrina M. Kraft in today's newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Embracing the art of letting things play out can lead to unexpected and delightful surprises. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire Damon Williams, producer extraordinaire Ahmed Gordon, and contributor Cameron Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.